During the ceremony, I almost cried twice, and I think I did. And at the end, I asked my brother Jeff, I said, did you get emotional, or was it just me? Am I just a wuss? And I think you all know what he answered and what he said. But a beautiful wedding, beautiful bride, and congratulations to you both. Now before I think a person speaks, I think it's very important for them to introduce themselves so you know who's speaking. Joe, as you know, has a lot of brothers. You probably have heard about the brother who's really good looking, very wealthy, has been behind Joe the whole time through his law career. That's Matt Conti, over there at Dial M for Murder. I'm the other brother. I'm Jimmy, I'm the one from California. It was very emotional for me to see Joe, my brother, get married. When he was born, I want to share a story that I don't believe many will know. Joe being here is in essence a little bit of magic. So is it 30 years, Mom? 30 years ago, Mom and Mike got married. And the year before they got married, Mom had a tube ligation. Now if anyone knows what that is or not, it's a fancy word for tying your tubes to prevent the little fish, you know what I mean. But Joe came through. And Joe was born. And it's a miracle in essence, right? And I look at it now as we have 6 Conti kids and 2 Pasala kids, and Joe fits right in the middle. You know, I think that was a true blessing because Joe, in my thoughts, really brought the family together. Joe was the pin that brought everyone together to make it a union. And I truly mean that. So it was a blessing there. So I can tell a few different anecdotes, as you said, Dick, but I'm just going to share one. Keep it simple. I was told, like Pete, to keep it clean, and I'll do that. I'm going to have one assistant, if you don't mind, Lois. It's just to reenact so y'all get the visual of what truly happened. You just have a seat here, I'll take the rest. Right over here, I think, so everyone can see. There you go. So here's the story I'll share with you. It was about 3-4 years ago. We went on a cruise, left out of Los Angeles down to the Mexican Caribbean. And it was the second day. We broke out of the Los Angeles smog and it was beautiful. It was sunny. And so Joe and I sat up on the deck. And it was a breeze coming at us like you wouldn't believe, and the sun was out. And as you know, Joe and I are both very swarthy. We put on the oil. We're not going to burn. Look at us. So we're sitting up on the deck there for an hour. We had a drink. Another hour, had another drink. It must have been at least 3 hours Joe and I sat there. We went back to the room, had dinner. I was in a different room. Joe slept with Mom and Dad. Sunburn, as I'll find out the next morning, to all who knows what, blisters, the reddest you can possibly imagine a child to get, and he wasn't even a child. But he got burnt, that's the long story short. So the next morning we landed in Puerto Vallarta, and we had an excursion to go to. And you had to get off the boat, you can get on another boat. But Joe was sunburned, he almost was sick all night. I don't even know he was going to make it. So Mom was telling me, I don't know if he's going to make it, I don't know. No, we already paid for this excursion. So Joe comes down, we leave the boat, and we're walking over about, I don't know, 50 yards, 100 yards to another boat that would take us to an island. Now here's the part where you need to visualize with me. So Joe comes out, sunburn as all can be, right? So he had on white socks with the tube color, the yellow and the red, you know what I mean, the old times, up to his knee, up to here. That's step one, plus some ugly gym shoes. Then he had on the baggiest, longest jeans that go to here. So there was about that much skin left. Remind you, we're in Puerto Vallarta, it's 99 degrees. Then he had on this long t-shirt, long sleeve, completely covered. Then he had on this big hat, almost like a sombrero, big, but it wasn't looking anything like a Mexican would wear. It was just a big ugly hat. And then to top it off, you put on these glasses. Big glasses. Any Chicago fans, you'll know Harry Carey. They were bigger than Harry Carey glasses. They almost reminded me of Joe Pesci in the movie Goodfellas with the big look. Not Pesci, not you, but Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now we get on this boat, and it's going to take us to this island, right? And as we're on the boat, we're scooting off. And there's a little deck here, so Joe sat next to Mom right here, just walking like this. I don't think he moved any of his muscles, it was just awkward. And he sat down just like this, and he didn't move the whole 20 minutes. So we're on the boat, and I went up this little galleyway up here. I climbed up the stairs. And up on top you can see everything, and Mom and Joey were just sitting there, and remember, Joey wasn't moving. And up here they're offering all these great things. They were saying, massage, 50 minutes, do you want to sign up? Kayak riding, you want to ride? Of course we did, right? But I needed to ask first. So I'm up here looking down right at Mom and Joe, and so I asked my mom, the engines are as loud. So I had to do this. I said, what I'm trying to say is, do you want a massage? So stay with me. So she's asking how much, right? So I had to ask the lady. $50. And she's like, how long? 1 hour. And then she's like this. We sign up for 3 massages. So here we go, this is the end of the story. Thank you for your patience. But basically now I come back down, I'm all excited. We signed up for our hour massage. Mom's sitting here, Joey's here, and I sit down, turn my back, and I'm just sitting. The lady next to me looks at me and she says, that is so sweet. I look at her, what do you mean sweet? That your whole family learned how to sign. How long, she said this, how long has your brother been a deaf mute? I swear to God, she said that. I almost wet my pants. And Josephine, you know Mom did. That's what she does when she laughs. And Joe just sat there and never moved. But those are the times that I remember. I mean, there's a million of them that just make me laugh and smile. But you know, as I wrap up, I do want to say, Joe, you're greatly loved by our family, and it's those memories, those stories that will stay with me, and I know all of your brothers and sisters have them of their own. We're very much looking forward to adding new stories with you, Jenny, as part of our family, and us part of yours. We're honored. And may you have amazing stories. Some like that, less sunburn, of course. So with that, let's raise our glasses, everybody. And let's toast to family, friends, and great stories. Cheers. And thank you to Lois for being supporting in the acting.